Airports are full of hidden secrets and common mistakes that passengers make over and over again. Some of these could get you stopped by TSA. Others will cost you hundreds of dollars in hidden fees. And one of them could even get you banned from flying. Most travelers have no idea these secrets exist. But today, you will. Here are the 10 biggest airport secrets that can save you money, stress, and even your flight. You've been there. You're at the airport. You've got your water bottle. And then TSA stops you. Sorry, no liquids past security. So now you're forced to toss it out like everyone else. And just minutes later, the airport conveniently sells you a new bottle for $5 or more. Starting to feel like a setup? But here's what they don't tell you. Many airports have hidden water refill stations right next to restrooms. Yeah, those machines aren't just for fancy reusable bottles. They're there for you too. So next time, don't fall for the scam. Just bring an empty bottle and refill it for free. You just got your boarding pass, and what's the first thing you do? Snap a photo and post it online. Look at me, I'm flying first class. But guess what? You may have just handed a scammer full access to your personal travel details. That little barcode on your boarding pass? It's not just some random lines. It's a goldmine of information. Inside that barcode is your full name, your frequent flyer number, and even your future travel details. And with just that info, scammers can steal your miles, cancel your flights, or even reroute your trip without you knowing. So what's the fix? Never post your boarding pass online. Or, if you really want to flex your flight, blur the barcode first. Because trust me, losing your miles and personal info is way worse than missing out on a few Instagram likes. You're stuck at the airport, flight delayed, phone dying, only seating, a sticky plastic chair next to a broken outlet. Meanwhile, just over there, people are relaxing in luxury, sipping drinks with free Wi-Fi and private showers. Must be nice, right? Well, you don't need a first-class ticket to get in. Most people think these lounges are for the rich, but anyone can get in. Certain credit cards automatically give you free lounge access, even on economy tickets. Cards like Priority Pass, Amex Platinum, or even basic travel rewards cards unlock these lounges for free. And get this, lounges offer unlimited free food, drinks, high-speed Wi-Fi, and even private showers. While everyone else is paying $18 for a depressing sandwich, you're eating gourmet meals for free. No credit card, no problem. Some lounges sell day passes for just $25. So if your layover is long, why waste $30 at a food court? Get lounge access instead. Alright guys, let me save you some serious money. Airlines want you to think that round-trip tickets are always the cheapest option. But guess what? That's not always true. Sometimes, booking 2 separate one-way tickets can be way cheaper. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ever heard of hidden city ticketing? This is next-level travel hacking. Instead of booking a direct flight to Chicago, you book a cheaper ticket to Los Angeles. But with a layover in Chicago, you just leave at your layover city. And boom! You saved hundreds. But don't try this if you have checked luggage, because your bag will go to the final destination, not where you get off. It's a risky move, but if you pack light, the 2-ticket trick can save you big on flights. Yes, you just booked a flight for $49. What a steal. You're feeling unstoppable until you get to baggage check. Surprise! Your cheap flight just turned into a scam. Airlines lure you in with dirt cheap fares, then slap you with hidden baggage fees at the airport. Oh, and that baggage weight limit? Sometimes they change it randomly just to force you to pay more. One day it's 50 pounds, the next, 40. Guess who's paying extra? Here's how you fight back. First, always weigh your bag at home before heading to the airport. Next, wear your heaviest clothes. Look, I'm not saying you have to dress like a walk-in closet, but every pound counts. Because saving money looking fashionable at check-in. You're at airport security, feeling relaxed, ready to breeze through TSA like a pro. Until this happens. Beep! Step aside, please. Congratulations! You've just been randomly selected for a full-body pat-down. Here's the deal. TSA machines randomly flag passengers. And sometimes, it's for no reason at all. Maybe it's your jacket, maybe it's your belt, or maybe TSA just likes to keep you on your toes. Meanwhile, the guy in full metal chains and sunglasses walks through no problem. So here's how you don't get flagged. First, stand still. These scanners detect movement weirdly. Second, avoid wearing bulky clothes or excessive metal. The less layers, the less chance you get stopped. Unless, of course, you love awkward TSA searches. In that case, go wild. But these secrets, nothing compared to what's coming. Because the #1 airport secret is something airlines never want you to know. Your flight was supposed to leave at 2 p.m., but now it's delayed. Looks like your flight's been delayed. Again, please enjoy our rock-hard seats and $12 bottled water while you wait. But here's what they don't tell you. If your flight is delayed more than 2 hours, some airlines must offer you a full refund. Do they announce this? Nope. Because they'd rather you sit there and suffer in silence. So what do? Ask for compensation. Even if they say no, keep pushing. Many travelers score free flight credits just by asking the right questions, because sitting in the airport for 5 hours is bad, but getting a free flight out of it, not too bad. You've been waiting at the airport for hours and now your flight is delayed again. Sorry for the inconvenience. We appreciate your patience and excessive spending on overpriced snacks. But what if I told you your flight might not actually be delayed? Some airlines fake delays just to save themselves money. Why fly 2 half-full planes when we can stall passengers and cram them into one? Genius! Here's how you expose the trick. Open the Flight Radar 24 app and track your plane. If the app shows your plane is nowhere near the airport, fine. But if it's sitting at the gate and you're still waiting, you just got played. Now you've got proof. Walk up to the airline desk and demand answers. Best case, they magically find another flight for you. Worst case, at least you'll know the truth while everyone else is clueless. Because getting lied to is bad, but getting lied to and missing your flight, even worse. You've got your boarding pass, your carry-on, and you're ready to finally get on the plane. Attention passengers, we've accidentally sold more tickets than we have seats. Whoops, we need volunteers to give up their seats. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. Airlines intentionally sell more tickets than they have seats, hoping some people won't show up. And if too many people actually show up, well, their problem. If they try to bump you off, do not take the first offer. They'll try to hand you a voucher. Oh, wow, $200 in airline credit? That expires in 6 months. What a deal. Here's the trick. Ask for cash compensation. Legally, airlines can't force you to take a voucher. And guess what? The longer you hold out, the higher the offer goes. So while everyone else is getting scammed with vouchers, you just got paid to take the next flight. You just booked your flight. You're feeling great. Until 5 minutes later, you see the same ticket for $100 less. No! Why did I book so fast? Here's the secret airlines don't want you to know. Most flights are 100% refundable within 24 hours. But do airlines announce this? Nope, because they'd rather you pay extra and regret it. So here's what you do. If you find a cheaper price within 24 hours, cancel and rebook. It's 100% legal and costs you nothing. Boom, instant savings with 0 penalties. Next time you book a flight, don't stress. Just know that for 24 hours you hold all the power. Now you know the secrets airlines don't want you to know, but there's one more trick that will save you even more money. Click here to watch it next.
Your next airport mistake could get you searched, flagged, or even banned from flying. TSA is watching your every move, and if you make just one of these 7 mistakes, you could be stopped on the spot. Most travelers have no idea they're doing these things until it's too late. So in this video, I'll show you what really gets you flagged, why TSA secretly watches some people, and how to avoid losing hundreds in surprise fees. Before we start the video, please subscribe to my channel. With this, you are helping me grow and make even greater videos for you guys. Alright, let's kick this off with a big one. Banned items. You'd think it's obvious, right? But you wouldn't believe the crazy stuff people try to sneak past TSA. And no, we're not just talking about the Hollywood stuff like guns or grenades. Some of the worst offenders are actually normal, everyday items that you probably have in your bag right now. Take a metal water bottle. Sounds harmless, but to an X-ray scanner, it could look like a pipe bomb. Seriously, Save yourself the headache. Ditch the drama before you even get to the line. And let's not forget the classic airport villain, liquids. TSA's got zero chill about that stuff. Just remember the golden rule. 311, 3.4 ounces per container, 3.4 ounces per container, and only one bag per person. Easy, right? But break the rule and you'll be that person, unpacking shampoo in front of a line of 40 angry travelers. So here's the deal. Before you fly, just check the TSA banned items list. It's always changing. Stay smart. Stay cleared. So your bags are packed. But wait, before you leave, ask yourself one thing. What are you wearing to the airport? Because dressing like you're climbing Everest might save space in your luggage, but it's gonna slow you down at TSA big time. The truth is, your outfit can make or break your airport experience. It's not just about style. It's about comfort, speed, and getting through security without a hassle. Let's start with the worst offender. Heavy boots. Great for hiking. Terrible for TSA. They take forever to remove, and they'll 100% set off the scanner. And ditch the metal. Belts, big watches, jewelry. Leave them in your carry-on or at home. Layering up to save space. That'll just slow you down even more. Security hates digging through 4 layers, and so will you. Planes can get cold, sure, but one light sweatshirt you can take off is all you need. Dress smart, fly smooth. You'll thank yourself when you're breezing through security while everyone else is unpacking their wardrobe. We've talked about what you pack and what you wear. But here's something travelers totally overlook. How you act. Yep, your attitude at the airport could be the reason you get flagged. Or breeze right through. Look anxious, act shady, and they'll zero in on you. Sure, airports are stressful. Crowds, lines, security everywhere. But if you're fidgeting and sweating like you've got something to hide, they'll assume you do. So here's the rule. Stay chill, stay calm. Don't act like you're in an action movie. And for the love of travel, don't make jokes about bombs or weapons. Yes, people still do that. And yes, it goes badly every time. Next up, eye contact. Too little, you look sketchy. Too much, you look aggressive. The sweet spot? Just a quick, confident glance. It says, I'm normal, I'm fine, I've got nothing to hide. Bottom line, act natural, be polite, follow the rules. The more relaxed you seem, the less likely TSA is to bother you. Let's be honest, we all love our gadgets. Phones, tablets, laptops, headphones. But at the airport, less is more. The more tech you carry, the more time you'll waste unpacking it all at security. A backpack full of electronics? It's slow, awkward, and way more likely to get damaged or stolen. Each device needs its own bin. You'll be holding up the line while juggling laptops and chargers like it's a tech circus. And TSA agents? They notice. Too many gadgets can look suspicious, especially if you're only on a short trip. Stick to the essentials. One phone, maybe a tablet, and one laptop max if you actually need it. And make sure everything's charged and ready to go. A dead battery could get your gear flagged or even searched. Sometimes TSA will ask you to turn on your laptop or phone to prove it's legit. Be ready or get ready to explain. So here's the hack. Pack light. Power up. The less tech you bring, the smoother your trip will be. You're at airport security. The line's crawling. Your heart's pounding. Then boom, it's your turn. You unzip your bag and total chaos. Clothes spilling out, toiletries rolling, can't find your boarding pass. Here's the fix. Carry-on chaos is optional. A little planning turns your bag into a smooth operating security breezing machine. First rule, get a clear toiletry bag. This isn't a suggestion, it's a TSA survival tool. Next, use packing cubes or small pouches. Keep chargers, cables, and gadgets in clearly labeled sections. And please, put your boarding pass and ID in an easy access pocket, not buried under 3 pairs of socks. A messy bag wastes time. An organized one? It gets you through security like a seasoned pro, so take a few minutes to pack smart and skip the stress, the struggle, and the stink eye from TSA. You packed your bags, you're dressed to fly, you're feeling great. But there's one thing that can ruin it all. Bad travel documents. Sounds boring? Maybe. But trust me, one typo could stop you from boarding. First, make sure the name on your boarding pass matches your ID exactly. Middle names, extra letters, they matter. Even a small mismatch can trigger extra screening or denied boarding. Now triple check your flight details: date, time, departure airport, arrival city. If it doesn't match your plans, you're in trouble. Flying internationally, check your passport expiration. It needs to be valid for at least 6 months past your return date. And here's a power move. Photocopy all your key documents. Passport, visa, license, credit cards, keep backups somewhere safe. Because when tech fails or stuff gets lost, those copies can save your entire trip. Bottom line, your documents are your golden ticket. Check them once, check them twice, and then fly stress-free. All right, we've covered a lot today, but there's one final mistake that's worth repeating. Never, ever joke about security at the airport. Sounds obvious, right? But you'd be shocked how many people still think it's hilarious to drop a joke about bombs or smuggling snacks. Here's the truth. Airport security isn't playing games. There are 0 punchlines in this part of your trip. TSA agents and law enforcement treat every word seriously. Say the wrong thing, even sarcastically, and you're going to regret it. Because even if you're just kidding, they're not. That funny comment can lead to real consequences. You could be detained, questioned, or even arrested on the spot. You might miss your flight, get slapped with hefty fines, or worst of all, get banned from flying altogether. Trust me, it's not worth it. There's no joke funny enough to land you on the no-fly list. So what's the move? Simple. Keep it respectful. Keep it serious. Smile, nod, and keep your jokes for later. You'll fly safer, faster, and way less stressed.